So what is in the glass is a very good question. I would like to say first hello to everybody. What is in the glass? It's a wonderful wine. You are here in Luxembourg. Luxembourg is a wonderful wine area. So Luxembourg has this wonderful area where the microclimate gives different kind of grapes. When I say different kinds of grapes, you have at the beginning the famous Elbling, which has been in the area since the Romans were here. It's a light table wine where you drink in the afternoon, Rivaner, Elbling, fresh. Of course, it is not the greatest wine. But in Luxembourg, in some Weinstubs, as we say, they drink it in the glass or by the glass. Afterwards, I would suggest as an aperitif, we have this wonderful Crémant, which is a méthode champenoise. Crémant, which belongs to the part of European Crémant, like Crémant d'Alsace, Crémant de Bourgogne, Crémant de Loire, or Bordeaux, whatever in France. Since maybe 15 years now, Luxembourg has got a lot of gold medals because we are sitting in a wonderful soil, an excellent microclimate, and the blending and the knowledge through our friends, French oenologue in Luxembourg helping us, has given to Luxembourg a place with Crémant, which is a bubbly but extraordinary, fine and very thin, elegant champagne, as they call it here. But it's not a champagne because champagne is only allowed in the area champagne. For else, as aperitif, we suggest always the Auxerrois, which is a more fruity wine. Usually we have it for birthdays, weddings, as an aperitif, a wonderful fruit. Then we have, of course, the Pinot Gris, which is Pinot Grigio from Italy. Here it's Pinot Gris, communément called Tokai in the old times in Alsace, but today it's not allowed anymore Tokai. Pinot Gris is a wonderful wine going on with poultry à la crème or écrevisse. You know, we have crayfish here. Yeah. Pinot Gris à l'écrevisse. Hein. Cendre, fillet of cendre with cream sauce, wild poultry. Then, of course, the Riesling as we have it here in the glass. Then we have the famous Gewürztraminer called Traminer, which is a more aromatic flavor grape, which usually came from the village of Traminer, Italy. We went to the Rhénane Valley and then came up to Luxembourg as well as to Germany. We can make it as a late harvest. We can even make it as an ice wine in some part of it, which is a more sweety wine for a dessert, lemony, pineapple, apple pies, etc. And of course, we have this very new 3% of Pinot Noir, which is the cousin of the Pinot Noir from Burgundy. But since 10 years, I must say that Luxembourg has made so much progress in investing in the wine cellars that we are surprised. You know, you have wines which are grown up in steel tanks and some other wines which are grown up in oak barrel. For instance, Chardonnay in white Pinot, because I've forgotten the white Pinot, which is a Pinot Blanc, little cousin of Chardonnay. And of course, the red Pinot Noir, which is grown up in oak barrel, which has been only in top vintages, nearly similar to some Savigny-les-Beaunes or some Saint-Aubin in red, which is very unusual. But as I say, Luxembourg today, I'm surprised. I've written wine books for 10 years. I'm here since 30 years in Luxembourg. Not surprised. I'm happy to say that Luxembourg has made a top progress beside Austria, Spain, other regions of the world. And to take time to come over to the region or to invest in the wine cellar privately, I would say yes, of course. This Riesling has been chosen of a special soil in Luxembourg because we have specific plots. A plot is an area where we collect a grape from a winemaker, a private winemaker, not a cooperative, which has been selected for Mr. Carlo Till, which is one of the greatest known winemaker in Luxembourg. So Riesling has been collected very late in this vintage. Late because Riesling needs time to be in maturity. It needs a little bit fatness. And if you see the color, it's a nice greeny yellow color with wonderful legs. Legs means it's glycerol. It's the fat of the wine after it has been collected. We are sitting on 13.5 degree alcohol with about 7 grams sugar left. So the nose is wonderfully mature. It has fresh white fruit, white peach. It has this superb lemony and I would say even white raspberry flavor. Of course, it's a wine. It's still a grape, but the aroma flavor after you aerate the wine is giving, in my nose, a wonderful pleasure. After the nose, of course, after aerating the wine to let dance the wine into the glass, to aerate him to get a good temperature. You have to test it. And a Riesling has always, it has to have nice acidity, a good freshness, and behind it has to need this wonderful fruit, which is smooth, like a little bit, not, I would not say sugary, but nearly like a little marmalade, confit. Yeah? So we test it. Nice freshness, nice acidity, as I said, a little bit mineral. Behind the Riesling who makes the power and suits my mouth. Exciting, fresh, wine to be put into the cellar at least between 3 and 5 years. It's a 2009, one of the greatest vintage ever made. So please give yourself pleasure. Don't forget, once you taste, always forget, and don't forget Luxembourg, Denmark together. Riesling always.